Hello, folks. Kyle here, Dark 30 Outdoors. Oh, goodness sakes. Welcome in, welcome in. Who we got coming in the house tonight? Who's in? Who's in? All right. That's silenced. Doesn't help me at all, but welcome in, welcome in. Hello, folks. Howdy, howdy, howdy. It is Wednesday night. Wednesday night live at 8 o'clock. Dark 30 Outdoors coming at you. It's bouncing on me a little bit. All right, now it looks like some folks have come on in. Come on in. Welcome, welcome. Make yourself at home. Say hello. Who do we got? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. Wednesday Night Live. The new logo is going to be revealed tonight. Tonight's the night. I'm really excited about it too. Is it it says I'm live. Did a sound check and a video check. There we go. We got Cody in the house after 5 Outdoors. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Todd Morgan is in the house. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're doing well this evening. I got, hey, we got Railroader Outdoors and more. He's got pool time. It is hot out. I'll give you that. It is hot out. I'll give you that. Around 8:15, I think, is when I'm going to pop up the logo, I think. I thought about doing a challenge. If I can get a certain number of individuals to do a thumbs up, I might do, I don't know, I might reveal it sooner, but we got Jackson Payne in the house. 2 thumbs up for that. The young man caught a 32-inch catfish today. That's outstanding. That is outstanding. Great job, Jackson. I saw a picture of that one. I bet that was a battle. We got Straight to the Point Outdoors is in the house. Welcome in, welcome in. Cody is doing as good as possible. All right, all right, all right. Since we got 5 people in the house, I'm kind of hoping for 10. That's kind of a big number for me. I don't know if we'll ever get there, but my initial idea here was to reveal the logo at 8:15. The way that we can expedite that, and I would reveal it sooner, is if we get 10 people in the house and I get 10 different individuals that give a thumbs up. Hey, we got Ugly Dog Outdoors is in the house. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Aren't you out west? This might be quite early in the afternoon or evening for you. I don't know, but it's looking like it'll be in 10 minutes. That's not too terribly long of a wait, but yeah, at 8:15, I'll go ahead and reveal that. I am going to talk some fishing as well. I've been doing a lot of muskie fishing, and now it's hot water. So it got real hot Saturday afternoon, and Sunday was hot. Monday was hot. It's hot today. Lots of heat out there. So I backed off the muskies. I might do some sawguy fishing this weekend. I'm not 100% sure on that. It'll probably depend on the 7-year-old and how he feels about things. Hey, we got West Virginia Chad is in the house. Welcome in. We got Derek McDevitt is in the house. Good to have you. Welcome in. Yeah, it's only 6 p.m. there. You're 2 hours behind us. Okay. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, welcome in, fellas. So I'll talk a little bit of fishing and a little bit of what's coming up, what to expect on the channel going forward. I had and I'll talk a little bit about the logo. I feel like I've been talking about the doggone logo for several months now, but they've come up over 80, Cody. We're looking at like 83 and 84 to surface. So we got City Sticker Chris is in the house. Welcome in. Real good to hear about your dad. I'm glad to see he's on the road to recovery, on going the right direction, and all those good things, and lots of prayers. And absolutely. I'm sure you and yours are really good to hear all those positive things going on with your dad. That's fantastic. But yeah, it's we you get to 82, 83, you got to shut her down on that muskie fishing. It's tough on them to troll and yank them up from 12, 14, 15 feet down into bath water. That's a shock to their system. Any fish is probably not going to do that real well with that. But when you're dealing with treble hooks and a hard bony mouth, and it takes a while. They've got a mouthful of teeth. If they're green, they're pretty thrashy, and you're trying to not get your hands cut. And you're going to spend some time on an ordeal like that, and keeping them in the water, if it's bath water, you're not doing them a whole lot of good. So we'll just back off of that for a few weeks. I saw I think Sunday night and Monday night it'll get back down into the 50s. So our hot water period might only be a week, maybe 2 weeks. I don't know. We'll see. It's been kind of an up and down year this whole summer. I can't believe I fished into the third week of July. That's just for muskies. It's usually about the 4th of July, the 10th of July. It's over. Yeah, that's great news, Chris. Yeah, West Virginia, Chad, you're right. I haven't been able to capture video of that. I mean, in all of my muskie pursuits, I've only caught one that bit boat side, and it wasn't really a figure eight. I had started into the figure eight, and she blasted it right there. That's my only figure eight fish. I've caught a couple. I've hooked a couple fairly close to the boat, but not at the boat. We got Small Water Charters is in the house. Welcome in. Good to see you, John. He says it's always beautiful down there. We got James Kohler is in the house. Welcome in. It's good to have you. Yeah, up your way in Wisconsin. Wow, that's crazy. You guys have pretty good river fishing, I believe. I don't have that advantage. I mean, there's fish in the Scioto River, which is I could get to the lower Scioto within about a 45-minute to an hour drive, but it's not high density, and but there's wipers there too. So I mean, I could pursue them down there. Outside of that, you got to get to Southern Ohio, and those creeks are probably 3.5 hour drive, and that's awful tough. That's awful tough. Yeah, they're not usually afraid of the boat. I've caught them trolling going 4 mile an hour, and they hit 8 feet behind the motor. We got Puddle Walker Outdoors is in the house. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, that's pretty warm for river water too. But the nice thing about rivers is they got riffles that usually helps to keep the water oxygenated. You really got to get into kind of a deep, long pool to get stagnant water that you could run into a real problem with lack of dissolved oxygen. Or if it's a shallow stretch and you got muskies are relating to it because there's plenty of oxygen, there's no shock factor. If you're pulling them from 6 feet down into, that might be 74-degree water. From 74 to 79 is probably not going to have a shock factor. But in our reservoirs that stratify, those fish are 14 feet down. they're chilling out, in like 68-degree water. You yank them up into 79, 80, 82-degree water. That's tough. That's tough. Mount Wood Park Lake. There you go, West Virginia Chad. There you go. There you go. All right, who's watching the time here? It's 8:12. We got to keep me honest. The big reveal is coming up here at 8:15. Show off the new logo. Yeah. When it comes to saltwater, the snook and the tarpon and barracuda, I think those are the ultimates that would really, really get me excited. I've seen some top water fishing footage of barracuda that just looks amazing. I will have, wow, 12 in the house. I'm blown away. Thank you so much, folks. I will eventually, I am likely going to eventually get into merchandising. I'm not going to push the button on that right away. I am, the channel's growing nicely. I'm happy to see that it's rocking right up toward 700. Fishing season has been fairly good. I've gotten really, really good volume views on the fishing videos I've been putting out. And it's chugging along. It's chugging along. I kind of in my mind had it that I would hold off on merchandising until I did get into the partner program and was monetized. But I don't know. I may jump in sooner and get some hats and some T-shirts rolling out. I do have stickers on the way. So that is already in the works. I could kick out some stickers. I may do some contests centered around that. I may also just kick some out to some of my better supporters. If you've been shouted out, you're probably a good candidate for a sticker. But the mojo is strong. Awesome, John. Yeah, I want Roland Martin to see a Dark 30 Outdoors sticker on your boat and say, hey, I got to check him out. All right, here we are. We're at 8:15. I think it's time to reveal the logo. Here we go. If I can get this to work right, I don't know. I had it up earlier, but there it is. Is that viewable on the screen? That's probably about as big as I can make it, but I could probably take this off. Is this the record? I do not know. Oh, where is it? I have an idea. I'll just. Hey, we got Al's Outdoors in the house. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you, buddy. I hope you're doing well. There it is. That's the finalized version of the new logo. The centerpiece, I don't know if you guys can see my cursor. I hope that you can. The centerpiece with the picture here of the fish, that was the missing key to the whole thing for the longest time, because I came up with the design concept probably around February or March. I'm getting some thumbs up and looks good. Thank you for that positive feedback, guys. I appreciate that. But the idea was I wanted to take a picture of a muskie. In my mind, the picture was going to be head on. You know, you were going to see the mouth open like that. And when I caught a few muskies and I took pictures of them head on with mouth open, you can see the teeth. You really lose, the image loses its context if you can't see the body of the fish. So that was a bit of a struggle. And I was catching small to medium fish. I wasn't catching a great big one. So finally I got it in my brain to reach out to my uncle and go to his place. He's got a nice 45-inch muskie mounted. So let's come back. Hang on. I'm going to do a stop screen on that. I'm going to change it to the original concept here. Maybe, if it'll let me. I don't know why it won't let me. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this is fun. Me clicking buttons. All right, let's try this again. See, there it is. There's the original design concept. But I needed that centerpiece picture to fill in this middle section. I just thought this had a cool look. It's a picture of a moon that I just swiped off the World Wide Web, and then fitting the text into the curvature of the moon against a brown background. A brown is kind of an outdoorsy color. I thought that gave it a real good color scheme. Yeah. And when I'm pretty sure there'll be times that it is just the round part, the squared off edges will get kicked out. But at any rate, this, whether it's squared or just the circle part, will be just fine. But like I said, I was struggling with that centerpiece picture. And then I reached out to my uncle and said, hey, I'm going to come up and take pictures of your mounted muskie. It's a 45-inch muskie that he's had mounted. I don't know, it's probably 24 years or so. But it's in great shape. And I think I took about 50 pictures of it. I mean, I took a lot of pictures of this thing. I tried to get close up, far back, more head on, a little bit less head on, sky in the background, black background, blue background. Like I said, it was about 45 or 50 pictures. It was about 30, 35 minutes taking pictures. Just used my phone. And then shooting the moon. Oh, God, I love you, John. So, once I got home, I put probably 8 or 9 images into my photo editor in my phone just to edit the photos and get them right, or get them enhanced, or choose the ones that were good candidates, that sort of thing. And then, once I had about 8 of them, I had about 8 images that I had edited, and these were useful images that I could see possibly working. Then I emailed them to myself, and I pulled them up on my laptop, and I threw them into a photo editing website. I used Lunapic. If anyone is curious, you might want to play around with that. Some of your stuff in the future, I don't know. But I originally wanted that photograph to be of a silhouette, which is I think a silhouette really pops. It's also, I think, a lot easier for like printing on T-shirts and that sort of thing. But the problem that I kept running into with the turning a photograph into a silhouette when it was a picture of a fish, especially if it was a close-up picture of a fish, was that there were so many big blotches of the fish that would either be completely blacked out or completely blanked out, that it just changed the image too much to where you couldn't even hardly tell that it was a fish. So it just became unusable. So I started venturing off and looking for different filters or artifacts to apply to one of the pictures that would give it an artistic feel, or change it up, or just give it a different look, an artistic feel. And I landed on this one, and it was almost by accident. I didn't even know. Wait, do I have that right? I don't think I have that right. Yeah, I did have that. Oh, yeah, that's the one. All right. I don't even know if that's what I had up there before, but anyway, just popping that back up there one more time. Oh my gosh. Why is this not working? Oh, Windows. There we go. Now it's working, I think. Jeez. Click, 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 click. There you go. Yeah, it's when I hit it with this finalized version of the artifact, I didn't even realize that the colors were going to match what I already had in my logo. That was almost by accident. It was kind of a coincidental accident. I was like, oh, wow, that's a cool artifact. And oh, by the way, it matches the logo. So we got Yogi Hollow Farm in the house. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thanks. Tina Ladybug is in the house. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, John. DaVinci Resolve is what I use for my editing. Your boy Troy Catfishing. Welcome in. Welcome in. Glad to have you. Yeah, Adam, thanks. Freezer Brown. Oh my gosh, I can't even speak. Freezer Bound Outdoors is in the house. Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh my goodness. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, a lot of thought went into it. And, the idea was that I wanted something to pop and to look cool. If somebody might ever consider buying a T-shirt one day, or if it's a decal in the back of my window, I wanted it to stand out for people to go, oh wow, I'm definitely going to check that out. So I did order a window decal, and it's got YouTube down here at the bottom right hand corner. So that just kind of it's not just a cool sticker. It means something. Thanks, Yogi Hollow Farm. I appreciate that. Oh. So now after this live, I will go around. I'll update the YouTube. I don't know if I'll have to resize it or do whatever to make it fit into the parameters and stuff. And I'll put it on Instagram and the Facebook page. I'm not super active with the Dark Dirty Outdoors Facebook page. It's kind of more or less just a placeholder on that social media platform. I hit it with the post here and there, but anyway. Yeah, Freezer Bound Outdoors. Adam, you're on vacation. That's awesome. That is awesome. You'd probably be doing some shooting, tweaking some tree stand placements, maybe. I don't know. Getting the trail cams out. I need to do that. I definitely need to do that. That's on my to-do list. Maybe I can get out Sunday morning. At least in my primary spot, I want to get a couple of cameras in there. My primary area, I'm going to have two different. It's a peninsula, so I'm going to have a spot on one side and a spot on one side, and it's kind of play the wind, whichever spot has the more favorable wind is we want to hunt on any given day in October or November. But I definitely want to get some trail cameras in there and take inventory, see what I got. I bought a bunch of bait. There's raccoons out there like crazy, so I tend to shy away from the corn because the coons will just scarf all that up in 2 to 3 days. Yeah, thanks for stopping in, Yogi Hollow Farm. I appreciate it. But I bought some of that liquid sweet stuff, so we'll see. Deer like to come around and lick the dirt and stuff when it's got that on it. So hopefully I'll be able to get some good stuff. I might do a little bit of both, buy some corn and some of that sugary good stuff, and a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Let's see if we can get some pictures of some bucks in that area. I don't know. I didn't hunt that early season last year, so I don't know if it's good early season or not. I know it's got tons of oaks in it, so I would imagine it's good early season. But I don't know for sure. Hey, that's awesome, Adam. Tell him I said hello. Tell him Ben says hello, but he's buried in his iPad right now. All right. Well, I suppose I'll leave that up for just a little bit longer. As far as my channel goes, I've been fishing a lot. I mentioned that muskie fished a lot. This last Saturday was my last day muskie fishing, for at least for a week or two, maybe 3. We'll see how this weather shakes out. Typically in the first or second week of August, we get quite a cool down where the surface temps come back down to 75, 76, 77. And it's we consider that safe. Anything really about 78 or under, you're probably pretty okay. But I've stopped for now. But I was out last Saturday. I I took my best friend and his son, and his son has never caught a muskie. So I was hoping to continue that challenge series of getting someone their first muskie. That challenge series has been an epic failure. But, you know, we strive on and we strive on, right? We fail and we try again, and we fail and we try again. Had my dad out 3 times. 3 strikes, he's out. CJ from Shit Happens, I had him out. I had my son out. And Dave from Make It Take It Outdoors. That's 6 different trips where I had someone on the boat that had never caught a muskie, and all the rods were, you know, if one goes off, it's for that person, the person who hadn't caught a muskie. So, monster bass, we like that. 2 thumbs up for the monster bass. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And then, it's I just have not been able to get anyone that hasn't caught a muskie their first muskie this year. I don't know if my dad cursed me that first trip when that fish jumped out of the water and got off. I don't know. However, my friends, it's Railroader Outdoors, Scott, he was in here earlier. I've done shout outs for him before. So it was his son. He had to work. So he had to leave early. We took him to the dock at 10 a.m. And then at 11:50 a.m., one of Scott's rods went off. And so he caught a 30-inch muskie. And that was his first muskie in 9 years. So I can hang my hat on that. I got someone in my boat to catch a muskie that wasn't me. It was not his first muskie ever. He's caught several, but that was good to get him his first muskie in 9 years. He doesn't get out a lot for him. I think that was his second trip this year for muskie. So on limited trips, limited time on the water, that's a tough nut to crack, man. They are a tough nut to crack. I've got a video coming up where I might release that. I might tweak my schedule. I might do that one this Friday. It's a video of my dad, a fish that I caught, and I dedicated it to my dad because he was on the boat. We were trolling around for 3.5 hours, and he said, "Yeah, Dave's a total weirdo and a goofball, but you know he comes up with some really clever ideas on how to make a lure relatively simply. You don't need advanced, super high-tech stuff. You don't need to melt lead and do all these things. You can just make lures with wire bending stuff and this, that, and the other, and it's a pretty cool channel. So you get a chance at him, check that out. But his video of muskie fishing, he didn't catch one. I didn't catch one. Nobody caught one. But anyway, I had my dad out, and we're trolling around for 3.5 hours, and he's like, "Okay, Uncle, I've had my fill. We'll take me back to the dock." I took him to the dock, and I kid you not, it was 10 minutes later. A reel goes off. Hey, Shit Happens is in the house. Welcome in. CJ, I hope you're doing well. That's the new logo. I'm going to pop you up there and pop you off just so you can see that. So yeah, I couldn't believe that 10 minutes later the reel's going off and I got a muskie. And so sure enough, I caught a 31.5-inch muskie. I dedicated it to my dad. He didn't catch it, but I kind of sort of dedicated it to my dad. So I'll probably do that one this Friday. And then another trip was just a short after work, 3.5 hours. And I went 1 for 2. And the one that I missed was was. Hey, thanks, CJ. Put a lot into that. I think it works. I think it pops. It looks good. I'm pretty happy with it. But the one that got off, it completely baffled me. This was a big fish, and it just ripped line hard for like 3 seconds, and it was gone. And I'm just like, how does that happen? How does that happen? I don't know. We had like 12 earlier. People are rushing off to other lives. I think we got a lot of people in my community, and I think there's at least 2 others that are doing lives right now. So they might be hitting up Heath over at front. Oh my gosh! What now? I can't. I'm drawing a blank on his channel. Anyway, they might be going over to his. Is it Frontier Outdoorsman? Anyway, and then the Matt Daddy Duck 365. Him and a couple buddies do a collab, a live stream. Hey, Al's Outdoors is carving, but he's listening. That's cool. Are you carving decoys? Are you carving handles for a knife? I wonder what you're carving. I'm curious. So yeah, not only is there a couple other people in my community that are live at this time, but it's also summertime. It's the heart of the summer. A lot of people are on vacation, running around, this, that, and the other. A spoon and a couple of crankbaits. Awesome, man. Awesome. Oh, it's lagging or something. You got that awesome internet speed out there. So that's what I've been doing, and that's what's going to be coming up in the next, say, 2 or 3 weeks for my videos. And then beyond that, I'm not going to be doing any muskie fishing in the next probably 2 or 3 weeks, but I do have a collab opportunity coming up with Schick Happens. August the 6th and 7th, I'll be going up there doing some bass fishing in this pond. I don't know if we'll do any river fishing. We might. I'm actually going to pick his brain on some of this videography stuff, the split screen thing. I don't know how he does that. We'll probably do some filming, shoot some stuff. I might help him out with anything that he may need in his deer stuff, moving his blind around or cutting any CRP, or I have no idea. We'll get into something. We'll drink some beer and we'll catch some fish and we'll run the cameras and see what we come up with. But we'll have a good time for sure. So be looking for that collab to come out here in the next probably 3 weeks, 4 weeks. And then beyond that, we get into the middle of August, end of August. That's the dog days. If the creeks or rivers have water, I like to get out for a smallie trip that time of year. Sometimes I have to wait for September for that. Muskie fishing after hot water. I have never caught one after hot water. I've been with my uncle, and he's caught one. I've been with Scott, Railroader Outdoors, and he's caught one. Hey, we got C. Allen Co-Eyes in the house. Welcome in. Welcome in. There's the logo. You can check it out. So I don't know. I'm hell-bent to catch another muskie this year. I feel like I've dialed into that Alum Creek bite fairly well. I know the key points and flats that they're hanging off of, and the deep water stuff, open water areas where there's bait that they're running around. I feel like I could get back out there when the water cools down and get bit again. So we'll see. I definitely want to try to get back into casting when the water, when we get to the real cool down of fall. That's usually in October. It's really hard for me to tear myself away from the woods. And hey, thanks, man. Thanks, Dad. In October, man. I think I did a fall trip last year to Caesars Creek down near Dayton, and I was casting the whole time, and I had some follows. I had good action. I just didn't boat one. I can't remember if that was the end of September or if that was in October. But it was chilly. It was a misty day and high of probably 60, 65, somewhere in there. I was wearing a Carhartt the whole day. It may have only been 60 degrees. I don't know. It wasn't windy, so that helped. But, yeah, it was just kind of damp and clammy. I had my action camera I thought was running for like 2 or 3 hours, and it wasn't at all. Well, it was running, but it didn't capture anything. The memory card malfunctioned in the moisture or something. I don't know. But so hopefully I will get out casting for muskies at least 1 or 2 times this fall. I might try to sneak a trip up to West Branch. I haven't really shaken out my schedule yet. So we'll see. Usually when the water does cool down like that, it gets back down into like the 63 to 68 range. The water bugs slow way down, so you can get out on a Saturday, and it's usually not too crazy. People are watching football and stuff like that. So, maybe during a Buckeyes bye week, I could sneak up to West Branch and do some casting, or sneak down to Caesar Creek and do some casting. I don't cast around here much because Allen Creek and Clear Fork, they have not produced very well in the fall for casting, at least not for me, and also not for anyone that I know. So I just haven't seen a big push for those fish to go shallow. And maybe I just haven't hit it right. I don't know, but I have not been able to get dialed in on the fall bite around here for muskies at all. So I usually like to go to those lakes that have a higher density and a higher volume of bigger fish, like a Caesars Creek or a West Branch. So we'll see. We'll see. That's what's coming up. That is about all I got, folks. I'll go ahead and stop that screen. Oh my gosh, what is happening? I don't want advanced options. I don't want settings. Okay. All right, I got it back to just me. The logo is off the screen. That's the logo. That's how I came up with the logo. That is, that's what I got coming up. Try to do some saugeye fishing at Allen Creek predominantly. Buckeye Lake is pretty close. It's only about 25, 30 minutes away. I fished it twice last year, and I got skunked. I cannot get dialed in on that lake. I don't know what it is, but maybe I'll try again. I don't know. We'll see. An outside shot, I could sneak over to Hoover or Delaware and crappie fish. We'll see. That would be kind of if my son was hell-bent to do some crappie fishing, we'd probably do that, Hoover or Delaware. So, yeah, you fished West Branch a bunch when you lived up that way. That's a good lake. That's a really good lake, especially for muskie. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's been leading the state for, I think, 4 years in a row now on the numbers. And you have a legitimate shot at a 50-incher at that lake. You really do. So, I mean, that's tough to beat when it's got good numbers and a legit shot at a 50. Why wouldn't you fish there? um, Piedmont has been running second on the overall numbers. Milton has kind of been in the mix. At this time of year, Milton really comes on. That Mahoning River that flows down from Berlin for a couple miles and dumps into Milton. That's a cool water aquifer. It gets hot. Those fish just stack up in there. Do you have caps? Yeah, it does have some pike in there for sure. I've seen that. My first trip up there, I caught two, and we watched a guy catch a really nice northern pike. We thought it was a muskie, and then once they netted it, we saw, no, that's a northern pike. They were, I don't know, maybe a football field away. I don't know what that means. Do I have caps? Captions? Is that what you mean? I don't know. I'm not sure what you're asking. Oh, hats. Hats and shirts and sweatshirts and hoodies and all that fun stuff. I will probably get into that very soon. I don't know if I'm going to roll it out right away, but very, very soon. If not, I mean, you're at least the second, maybe third person to ask about it. So I like that there's people inquiring. So I definitely will. I'll be poking around and looking into the different merchandising options. Yeah, ball caps. Everybody wants ball caps, right? I almost don't go anywhere without a ball cap. So I've got stickers coming. So I'll probably kick some of those out to some folks. Merch. We want merch. Yeah, so I don't know if I'll get on Teespring or there's a couple others I've poked around at. I need to spend more time on it. Yeah, there's like, I feel like there's three major players, and one of them I felt had really limited options. So I definitely want, when I do go to merch, and it'll happen eventually, it's going to be one that has a ton of options, like maybe 2, 3, 4 different style of hats, probably about 2 or 3, 4 different styles of t-shirts, maybe a regular sweatshirt, maybe 2 or 3 different hoodies. I want one that offers options, and I'm just to throw this out there, I'll set it up too so that it's the minimal, pretty close to the minimalist price that's available. If I make a buck on it, $2, whatever, but I'm not going to set it where, if it's a $27 for a hoodie, then I'm going to charge $37. No. It'll all be within $1 or $2 of the baseline. I'm not trying to, you folks are in my community, and I would want you to buy. If you're interested in it, then I want you to buy it. I don't want you to have to go, geez, I don't know about that price. No, I'll have it pretty near the base. Pretty near the base. Yeah, I love hats too, for sure. Yeah, definitely, Tina. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, that's another thing about it. You know, if people are going to wear this stuff around and have people ask them about it or whatever, and then they could say, "Hey, go check this out on YouTube." You know, that just spreading the love. You know, and that's all good. I don't need to make a bunch of money on a shirt or a hat. Okay, Squad Locker. It's top of the line gear. We're not worried about making money either. Yeah. If I were to look at my favorites, probably get in trouble here. Let's see. I was looking at. I was looking at Teespring. I was looking at Tigora, and I was looking at Stream Elements, and also Merch Maker. I don't know about that one, but Stream Elements really caught my eye. So I don't know. I'll poke around. I'll see what I come up with. That's awesome, Tina. That is awesome. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's Troy, Bar Run Forge. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you. Hey, I might have to pop that logo up there if you're going to hang around for just a few minutes. I've had it up there on and off, but I took it down. Let's see if I can get it back up there. Maybe. Yeah, there you go, Troy. Check it out. That's the new logo. Oh, you're on your phone, so it's itty bitty. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, I mean it for all of the folks that have come on here and offered positive feedback. I really appreciate that. You could have been honest and said it looks goofy and silly, but you're all really kind. I appreciate it. I really appreciate that. Um, I'll tell you, I have a file. When I started this project, I have a file where I saved renditions that I thought at least had a chance. There are 18 files in there that 17 of them got rejected, and then this final version, I finally landed on that. So the centerpiece was the I had the hardest time getting that nailed down. Trial and error. Took so many pictures of Muskie's head on, their mouth, their teeth. Tried to angle them after I recognized that just the head on mouth wasn't going to work, and it still was. It was just tricky. So, yeah, Adam, you make a great point. We have an awesome community, and there's some really outstanding folks in the community, especially folks like Todd over at Boxy Outdoors, and folks like Tim at Ridge Life. and a lot of folks, Gales, Southern Outdoors, I know you've done shout outs, Adam, you know, everyone who shares the love and shows the support of all the other channels. That's tremendous. That's what makes for a great community. People helping people supporting others. It's awesome. And that was a really cool opportunity to get over there and meet you and Greg and Todd and Nicholas and Chester and Chris from City Sticker Chris. I'm forgetting some folks. Oh, John from Unpaved Explorer. The guys on your team, because I know your channel is a team effort. It was a lot of fun. It's a really, really cool event. And I love that it's annual. I cannot wait to come back next year. It's just going to grow. It's going to get bigger and better and wilder and more fun to be had for sure. Absolutely. Well, that's probably going to do it for this live stream. I usually try to go to about an hour. Oh, hey, we got Off the Hook Outdoors. Welcome in. We are just we are stretching it out to that 9 o'clock hour. get it to go one full hour. We'll stretch it. I'll ramble on here for just another 3 minutes, but thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, absolutely, Troy. There's crossover is a lot of fun, and the neat thing about crossover is I'm learning things about homesteading that I didn't know that have now piqued my curiosity and made me more interested in it. And when I watch some of your blacksmithing, I'm just fascinated. Like there's aspects of that I had no clue about. So it's helping me learn about something, and then it piques my curiosity and makes me want to learn more about it. Yeah, I appreciate you stopping in. We're at the end of it anyway, so I'll probably just ramble on here for another 3 minutes. But that's the big reveal. Everybody's that wanted to see the logo has now seen it. It's going to get put up on the channel and Instagram, Facebook, all those things too. So if anyone missed it, they'll certainly get the opportunity to see it, because going forward, that's the logo on the channel. And again, I've got decal and stickers are on the way. I don't know if I'm going to go full merch just yet, but if I don't, I mean, that's coming. If I don't do it in the short term, I'll be doing it eventually. I'd almost say before the end of 2021. Maybe. Yeah, thanks for popping in, Troy. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I could roll it out before hunting season rolls around. I guess I wouldn't really want to be fooling with it once we're into hunting season, because, at that time, school has started. I'm running the kiddos to their activities. And when I'm not doing that, I'm trying to get in the woods, or I'm getting in a fishing trip. So I'd say between now and October 1st, merch will probably happen in some way or another. But, I'm still poking around at that. So I'm also, when I do go to merch, I'm probably going to do a couple of other things, not just my logo, but I think I'm going to throw a shirt out there that'll have some of my expressions. There might be a 2 thumbs up hello, folks. I don't know. There might be an oh shit shirt. If you're Al and you've watched my kayaking videos, I've thought about have a kayaker, like a what do you call that? Clip art kayak, and then oh shit. I don't know. It might be fun. Just a couple of different Kyleisms. I say I like it. I say that a lot, so there might be one with that. I have no idea. But that is that. Why can't I find that comment? I feel like I do that a lot. Can't find that comment. Thanks for popping in, Al. It's over anyway. It's 9 o'clock. I rambled on for an hour. As always, I truly appreciate you guys stopping in and joining me for Wednesday night live stream. It's always a lot of fun. I appreciate you watching, and I hope you all have a great night.